boulevard renovation has become the heartbeat of the city of Lancaster and a model for cities all over America. Now to address the rest of our community. Mr. Parris, how do you plan to bring the whole of Lancaster into this process?
The reality is I have to get the jobs here. Once I get the jobs here, then I have the tax base to do it. But we're doing some really innovative ways to increase the income of the city without having to raise taxes. We're starting to become a partner with the businesses that locate here. Lancaster is going to produce a significant amount of power to power the entire Southwest in the next few years, and we are going to own some of that power. We're actually going to be making a profit. And when that happens, then I have the money to redevelop the rest of the city.
The city of Lancaster is made up of many factions with a lot of different ideas. Now, I see you trying to bridge those gaps. At the last city council meeting, you acknowledged Henry Hearns as a mayor who was able to do that. Now, how do you, Mr. Parris, plan to do the same thing in your term as mayor?
Well, I think Henry Hearns was, he was a bishop. He's a man of God, and he was a conciliator. He would bring people to agreement. I'm less patient, and everybody knows that. I can bear the laughter or even the hatred. So I think we get to move a little faster. Where Henry wanted everybody in agreement, or as many people as he could, I don't care.
You don't. You wear how you feel on your sleeve. And you let it known. Has it hindered or helped in your experience?
It's done both. It's done both. There's a lot of people that could have been a help in furthering the progress of this city if I'd been a little more conciliatory to them. But at the same time, there were so many people that were just slowing things down and so used to a slow pace that I made a calculated decision to, it's like the teacher with an unruly class, and the first day of class, you have to behave a certain way, so you don't have to behave that way the rest of the year. And I think we're now into the rest of the year. But I remember when I first took that seat, there'd be 50 people who would get up and tell Henry and the rest of that council the most horrible things you would never say to a person on the street. It was like every nut job in the country got their 3 minutes of fame, and I put an end to it. That is not what we're about. What I talked about today was I believe the business of the city government is to increase the opportunities so that people can pursue happiness. And we've forgotten that. That is the only reason we exist, is to create opportunities for the pursuit of happiness. And that's what I intend to do. And I just don't have a lot of patience for that 1 or 2% that so much of our resources are going into, which lowers the well-being of the entire city.